We're here at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia where we're kicking things off in the Queen of the Ring finals between Asuka and Jade Cargill, where Asuka showed her pure athleticism to Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill showed her pure strength and power into Asuka. One of the closing moments of the match, Jade Cargill goes for a boot where Asuka will sidestep and she would go for the hip attack and it would connect to Jade Cargill. She then picks her up and gets her with the Asuka lock and is locked in tight, but Cargill knows how dangerous it is, so she gets out of it immediately. She then launches a rib-breaking spear into the Empress of Tomorrow, and then picks her up and takes her out with a Jaded. Jade Cargill was ready for Asuka because she defeats the Empress of Tomorrow and is the Queen of the Ring. This match was not personal at all, but the next match is very personal, family personal, between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa for the United States Championship, where Jacob Fatu would immediately go for some whisper in the winds to Solo Sikoa. Fatu would even drop an Arabian press to hype up the Saudi Arabian crowd and splash in the ring, but Solo would move and take out Fatu with a spinning solo. But Solo would only get a 2 count. He would go for the cover yet again, this time around put his feet on the rope, but Fatu would kick out at a 1 count. So Sikoa is going for a spike, but Fatu counters it and takes Solo out with an Impaler DDT. But this time around, Jacob Fatu only gets a 2 count. Fatu then takes Solo out of a super kick as he was trying to get up to his feet, and then goes for the mighty moonsault, but Solo moves and takes out Fatu with a Samoan spike, and he's going to become a new United States champion. But no, because Fatu kicks out the last possible second, and both Fatu and Solo Sikoa are going back and forth in the ring as of right now that Fatu gets the better of him with a super kick and he's fired up. But not for long because Jeff Cobb is on the apron. Fatu goes after him, but he steps down and Jeff Cobb is not safe either way because Jimmy Uso takes him out with a spear. As Fatu is distracted of what's going on the outside of the ring, Solo Sikoa takes him out for a spike. No, Fatu counters it and picks up Solo, takes him out for an Impaler DDT, and hits him with the mighty moonsault. And that's all it takes to defeat Solo Sikoa, as Jacob Fatu pins him and retains the United States Championship. But as he's celebrating, Jimmy Uso is watching it. But he gets taken out by debuting Hikuleo, as he would take Uso out with a vicious knee. Hikuleo would then clear off the announcer's table. He's looking to put a statement to the locker room in his debut in the WWE as he takes out Jimmy Uso with a Samoan driver through the announcer's table. In the ring, Jacob Fatu is taken out with a tour of the islands. This new Solo Sikoa faction is looking dangerous, but this next match is even more dangerous because they're using weapons. It's a Saudi Arabian street fight because we see baseball bats being used, kendo sticks being used, shovels being used, steel chairs being used, steel steps being used, hockey sticks being broken into pieces, kendo sticks being broken into pieces, and a steel chair being broken in half, and even the announcer's table being broken into pieces. At one point in the match, both Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez are trading blows in the ring with a table set up in there. Ripley gets the better of Raquel Rodriguez and calling her up to her feet for maybe a riptide through the table. But that's not going to happen because it's Roxanne Perez who takes her out of a middle rope pop rocks. She then puts a table in the corner so her and Raquel can beat the living hell out of Rhea Bloody Ripley. Raquel then takes out Ripley with a big boot to the outside of the ring, and it's looking like she can defeat Mommy in this match, or so we think. You can look, but you can't touch. Nikki Bella is here in Saudi Arabia to help out Rhea Ripley. She put up the L to Roxanne Perez. So Roxanne Perez is sprinting at her and she's furious. But we see Brie Bella. Brie Bella is here too. Takes Roxanne out of an arm drag, and then Nikki Bella takes her out of a German suplex on the stage. The Bella twins are back indeed. They would then walk down in the ring to go face to face with Raquel Rodriguez, and they're distracting her as they're taunting in her face, who to give Rhea Ripley the chance to get back up to her feet onto the apron, send Raquel into the ropes as Rhea Ripley gets into the ring, taking Raquel out with a spear through the table and then a riptide for good measure as Rhea Ripley defeats Raquel Rodriguez in this insanity of a street fight in Saudi Arabia. It's all happy and joy on the outside of the ring as the Bella Twins are celebrating for Mommy. We can't say the same for the next matchup between Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, where Sami Zayn is locked in. He's trying to get rid of the ever-looming devil on his back in Karrion Kross. The match kicks off and it's insane as Sami Zayn takes him out, but tornado DDT springboard maneuver and dives at him on the outside of the ring with a suicide dive, and then an Arabian press to impress the Saudi Arabian crowd here in Jeddah. Zayn is fired up, going for a crossbody, a crosswood move, and will take out Zayn with a knee. Kross is in full control of this match. It was just one mistake that Kross capitalized on, and now Sami Zayn is in jeopardy here. Kross will start working on the spine of Zayn with a back body drop on the apron. Make him go face first onto the apron. Working on the ribs of Zayn into the post, face first on the announcer table, face first in the steel steps, and a powerbomb on the barricade. Karrion Kross wants the referee to count to 10. Zayn has not moved a single bit. Will he get back up to his feet on time? Yes, he does. He's fighting through it. He gets into the ring. Sami Zayn is fired up. Clothesline after clothesline. The Saudi Arabian crowd is fully behind him as he takes out Kross with a drop kick. He takes Kross out with an exploding suplex into the corner and is calling him up for a haluva kick possibly. He runs at him, but Kross puts the referee in the way, and Zayn takes out the referee with a haluva kick. We see Scarlett putting a chair in the ring. The referee is wiped out on the outside of the ring. He rolled out of the ring. He needs a breather. Kross grabs a steel chair. He tried to take out Zayn with it, but Zayn gets him with a strike and takes him out with a fisherman suplex. Now Zayn grabs a steel chair. Will he use the chair? Kross wants Zayn to use a chair. He wants him to do it, but Zayn doesn't. Kross, being the mastermind, he knew it, and he would use that chair to his advantage with a final prayer right onto the steel chair. He would then grab the chair and remove the evidence, tossing it out of the ring and cover a bloody Sami Zayn. The referee just now getting back up onto his feet to count the pinfall as Karrion Kross has just defeated Sami Zayn. Next up, we have Mentor versus Mentee. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton in the King of the Ring finals, where the winner of this match takes on either CM Punk or John Cena at SummerSlam. In the closing moments of this epic match, Rose takes Randy Orton out for right hand, and he would then go for the super Cody cutter, but he gets caught from out of nowhere with an RKO. Orton is going to go to SummerSlam and take on either Cena and or Punk. But no, Rose kicks out at the last possible second. Randy Orton is furious and he's going to work on all the limbs of Cody Rhodes as he's putting boots to the arm, the knees, chest, and face. This is legend killer Randy Orton here. He's ready to go for maybe a punch kick. He's thinking about it. Is he going to do this to his best friend? The man he taught, the man he brought into wrestling. He's going to do it. But no, he stops. He sees the well-being of Cody Rhodes. He wants to check up on him. He picks him up and Randy Orton feels sorry for what he has done to Cody Rhodes. Rhodes is all being up and battered, and Orton feels sorry, but Rhodes takes advantage of this. He takes out Orton off across Rhodes. Randy Orton did not expect that, as Rhodes defeats Randy Orton and is the king of the ring. Cody Rhodes is going to go on to face either John Cena or CM Punk in the main event of Night 2 at SummerSlam, and that's going to be decided by this main event between CM Punk and John Cena. The winner of this match defends their championship against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. At one point in the match, John Cena is going slow with the 5 moves of doom, but CM Punk would counter the second move of doom as he would put some chops to the neck of John Cena. He would then go to the top turnbuckle to shout out the Macho Man Randy Savage with an elbow drop. Punk then was ready to put John Cena to sleep. He picks John Cena up and takes him out with a go to sleep. But Cena would kick out at 2.9 seconds as CM Punk has him up skidded on the top turnbuckle, maybe for a superplex, but John Cena counters it with some strikes to the ribs and pushes him off the top rope. Cena now going for a 5-knuckle shuffle. This is a different variation of it, because he does not move to the rope, he just does it immediately. CM Punk did not expect that, as Cena calls him up for an attitude adjustment, and that's gotta be it. No, CM Punk kicks out at 2. Cena is furious as he has CM Punk locked up with the STFU. But Punk gets out of it with some elbows to the face of a 17-time world champion, as he has him of his own submission maneuver via Anaconda Vice. But Cena would get out of it with some knees to the back of the head of Punk. He would then go for a springboard stunner, defeating all the "you can't wrestle" allegations. He would then go for an attitude adjustment, but CM Punk counters it with a reverse DT. Punk now going for a go to sleep to John Cena, and it connects. CM Punk going to be new WWE champion and save professional wrestling. But no, because Paul Heyman drags the referee out of the ring. Punk let go of the cover and he's furious at Paul Heyman. He starts to chase him down. We see the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker take out the referee. He would then launch a vicious spear to CM Punk, and in the ring, Cena's not alone either, because Braun Breaker takes him out with a tsunami, and we might see a heist of the century. Seth Rollins ready to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, but no, the OTC Roman Reigns is back. He takes out Rollins with a spear. Braun Breaker is now going around the ring, but he gets caught with a spear as well. Roman Reigns is back, is going to Paul Heyman, and him and Paul Heyman start an argument. But Reigns does not have time for an argument because he has to go through the Aussie Big Bronson Reed. Him and Reed are going back and forth in the ring right now. Reigns then launches off the ropes and takes out Reed with a spear. He then tosses him to the outside of the ring, and he's taken out everybody as Paul Heyman is all alone to himself. Reigns is chasing Paul Heyman, but Paul Heyman will run into a dead end, and that dead end is none other than the voice of the voiceless in CM Punk. Paul Heyman is cornered, and Reigns grabs him, sets him up for a go to sleep. CM Punk immediately gets back into the ring because he knows he needs to finish off John Cena and save professional wrestling. CM Punk picks John Cena up for a go to sleep, but John Cena gets out of it and takes Punk out with a low blow. He then calls him up for an FU. Referees back up onto his feet and not see the low blow happen. Cena takes out Punk with an FU as Roman Reigns is watching this all happen, as John Cena retains the WWE Championship and wrestling continues to be ruined.